I made it right before it cut out of gas. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd say that's a fairly full tote. Get you lined up down here. I usually will throw it in the tote prior to stacking it. Nothing fancy, just getting it done. Gonna wait to fill it. Muffler guard is still a little warm. While that is cooling, kind of want to tell you a little bit about my process. I'm getting wood that I cut from a driveway project and basically cut it up on the job site, loaded it in the dump trailer, backed the dump trailer up to my splitter, so it's within about 4 foot to the splitter. I've got some cages that I've already got processed. This is white oak and red oak. This is cookies, chunks, pieces, things that don't split right. This will be sold as bonfire, campfire wood, or boiler wood at a reduced cost. This is going to be considered a basket of limb wood. The price of these two totes are going to be very similar in price. This stuff's going to burn a little slower because it's got bark on it, but perfect for boiler wood more so than bonfire. That's more bonfire. Rough edges will help get the fire started. This will help maintain a fire at a longer duration. But these totes are the 275 gallon totes. As you can see, that larger tote is the 330 gallon tote. White oak and red oak, white oak and red oak. This is a 330 gallon tote of hardwood mix. And we're using the Huskee 35 ton log splitter. And the main purpose of this video is to show you a little bit about my process. If you've seen the other particular video, you'll see the umbrella holder and the well worth doing Craftsman hatchet holder. I love that idea. These two ideas work awesome. A lot of the debris, a lot of the chaff in this is very dry. There's a little bit of grass mixed into it, dry bark, some punky bark. As you can see the bug holes. But this is the remnants left over of the fire that was burning in my catch pan. If you're not careful with these log splitters and the design that they have, and this one of course being an older design, this one's about probably somewhere in 10 to 15 years old, bought from Tractor Supply Seaford, Delaware, that I mentioned in the prior video. If you're not paying attention, you can catch this thing on fire. So I wanted to elaborate the need for a bucket of H2O. You all know it as water. This stuff can save this log splitter and your catch pan. All you got to do is douse it. But you want to be able to use the splitter for many more years, and I would highly suggest, if you've got one of these splitters that doesn't have continuous rails to do the off spill at the end and passing the muffler guard, I would highly recommend you keeping a bucket of water around to save your splitter. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed me put out a fire that was started by a Huskee 35-ton log splitter. This is exactly what I was telling you about in my previous video. Basically, you have debris coming back on the wedge. It runs across here, goes up on top of the beam, and then spills off onto the exhaust. The exhaust now, you can see it smoking, is cooking the debris. The debris vibrates, falls into the tray or on the ground, and catches the log splitter on fire. Well, in my book, that's not a good situation. There's a heat shield in between that and the fuel tank. Well, if you look at that, that's real close in relation to losing the whole log splitter due to bark falling on it. So the new design that they have got, that I mentioned in the prior video, was Speco, the one that makes these splitters, have now continued this rail past the motor. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you all are buying one of these, look for this problem and look and see if it has a continuous rail. That will tell you if you're going to have to keep a fire extinguisher around. Usually I keep a bucket of water so that I can douse the pan, because I don't want to melt my catch pan that I've worked so hard to build. Won't be a nice thing if this caught on fire and I lost it. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our video presentation of being prepared with water. If you have one of these Huskee 35-ton log splitters, or any of the older Speco log splitters that don't have the continuous rail. I hope y'all liked the video presentation. I'll go ahead and leave the temperature at 79 degrees, relative humidity, so you can actually see what temperature this catch pan ignited at. I hope y'all liked the video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel for future videos on things Working Man Ron Doyle does. Until the next time, stay safe. Y'all have a blessed day.